Imagine a floating city, home to over 5,000 people, equipped with its hospital, gyms, and even a TV station. Now, imagine this city is also one of the most advanced weapon systems on the planet. Welcome to life aboard a $13 billion aircraft carrier, a place where advanced technology meets the daily routines of thousands of sailors. But what's it like to live and work on one of these giants? And what secrets lie hidden within its walls? Let's find out. Aircraft carriers are more than just warships. They're self-sustaining communities that can operate anywhere in the world for months at a time. From the flight deck to the engine room, every inch of these vessels is designed for maximum efficiency and power. But what does it take to keep such a massive machine running smoothly? And what challenges do the crew face every day? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most fascinating and complex environments on Earth. Get ready to see what life is really like on a floating city that's also a $13 billion war machine. First, let's talk about the sheer scale of these ships. The USS Gerald R. Ford, one of the newest aircraft carriers in the U.S. Navy, is over 1,100 feet long. That's longer than 3 football fields. It weighs over 100,000 tons and can carry more than 75 aircraft, including fighter jets, helicopters, and drones. But it's not just about size, it's about capability. These carriers are powered by nuclear reactors, which allow them to operate for over 20 years without refueling. That means they can stay at sea for months, projecting power anywhere in the world. But with great power comes great complexity. Every system on board, from the catapults that launch jets to the elevators that move them, is a marvel of engineering. So, how does a ship this big and have this advanced function? Let's take a closer look at the daily life of the crew that keeps it all running. Life on an aircraft carrier is unlike anything you've ever experienced. With over 5,000 people on board, space is at a premium. Most sailors share small sleeping quarters, often stacked with bunk beds. But despite the tight living conditions, the ship is equipped with everything the crew needs to live and work for months at a time. There's a fully stocked gym to keep everyone in shape, a medical facility capable of performing surgeries, and even a TV station that broadcasts news and entertainment. Meals are served around the clock in massive dining halls, with the crew consuming over 18,000 meals a day. But it's not all work. There's also time for relaxation, with movie nights, video games, and even religious services. Of course, life on a carrier isn't just about the amenities. It's also about the mission. And that mission revolves around one thing: the flight deck. The flight deck is the heart of the aircraft carrier, a chaotic, high-stakes environment where precision is everything. Every day, dozens of jets take off and land on this floating runway, often in challenging conditions. The crew working here are some of the most highly trained in the Navy, and for good reason. Launching a jet from a carrier is no small feat. It requires a steam-powered catapult that can accelerate a 50,000-pound aircraft to 150 miles per hour in just 2 seconds. Landing is even more dangerous, with pilots relying on a system of arresting wires to catch their planes and bring them to a stop in just 300 feet. One wrong move and the consequences could be catastrophic. But it's not just the pilots who are under pressure. The deck crew, known as shooters and yellow shirts, work in a high-risk environment where split-second decisions can mean the difference between success and disaster. So, what's it like to work on the flight deck? Let's hear from the people who do it every day. Working on an aircraft carrier is a team effort, and every role is critical. From the engineers who keep the reactors running to the air traffic controllers who manage the flow of jets, everyone has a part to play. But it's not just about technical skills, it's also about mental toughness. Many crew members describe life on a carrier as a mix of adrenaline and monotony. There are moments of intense action, like during flight operations, but there are also long stretches of routine work. And then there's the isolation. Being away from family and friends for months at a time can take a toll. But for many, the sense of purpose and camaraderie makes it all worth it. So, what keeps this massive operation running smoothly? The answer lies in the ship's advanced technology and the expertise of its crew. Let's take a closer look at the systems that make it all possible. An aircraft carrier is a technological marvel, packed with advanced systems that keep it running 24/7. The nuclear reactors provide virtually unlimited power, while advanced radar and communication systems allow the ship to coordinate with other vessels and aircraft. But perhaps the most impressive technology is the electromagnetic aircraft launch system, or EMALS. MALS uses magnetic fields to launch jets, replacing the older steam-powered catapults. This system is more efficient, reliable, and capable of launching a wider variety of aircraft. It's just one example of how the latest technology is being used to keep these ships at the forefront of naval power. But even with all this technology, the human element is still crucial. From maintenance to troubleshooting, the crew's expertise is what keeps everything running smoothly. So, what happens when things go wrong? Let's explore the challenges of life at sea. Life on an aircraft carrier isn't always smooth sailing, literally. The ship can encounter rough seas, extreme weather, and even mechanical failures. And when something goes wrong, there's no calling for help. The crew has to rely on their training and teamwork to solve problems on the spot. Another challenge is the constant threat of conflict. While the ship is designed to project power and deter aggression, it's also a potential target. That means the crew has to be ready for anything, from natural disasters to enemy attacks. It's a high-pressure environment that requires constant vigilance. Despite these challenges, the crew of an aircraft carrier is trained to handle whatever comes their way. And that's what makes these ships so remarkable. They're not just machines, but communities of highly skilled and dedicated individuals. So, there you have it, a glimpse into life in a $13 billion floating city. From the high-stakes action of the flight deck to the daily routines of the crew, an aircraft carrier is a place where technology, teamwork, and determination come together in extraordinary ways. If you enjoyed this inside look at one of the most incredible machines on Earth, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.